Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today, a matchup of AL. Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees.
Now the first pitch here from Price.
Brett Gardner.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Lifetime versus David Price. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2 from Price. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Standing in, Miguel Andujar. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Lifetime versus David Price. He's just 1 for 6 from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present them.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Take that.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Price starts him with a strike. It's 0-1. That average pushing up near 350 now. Still without a home run and a dozen RBIs. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Fielder, Andrew.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And it's off the Green Monster. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a managed throwing position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single. Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. Two aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
2-1.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Digging in now, Austin Romine. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moreland brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark.
2 balls,
really
no
pulled
strike.
that one across as the slider misses well inside. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Lined hard toward right center, but this will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out.
The designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now at the plate, Castillo is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Maben is there, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down.
Hey, bud.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the.
Ew. Oh, of the apple. I thought you meant your hand, silly. Usually. Sorry. Yes, eat the skin.
Number 11. Red.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Gardner is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first down. So the base is empty here, one away. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. A good changeup there by Price as he jumps ahead, strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Brock Holt now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has 9 base hits in 32 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. 0-1, here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres scoops it up, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Stepping up now, Blake Swihart will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Bounce to first. Voigt is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 50.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Behind 0-2 now. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 0-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And Ford will take this one over to the back. Edwin Encarnacion now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but, boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings it that way.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Line towards center field. Benintendi is going to have room out there as he puts the... Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit hard down the line. And that's the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. 0-1 the count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gardner back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. In there for strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in, Luke Voigt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Standing in now, Austin Romine. Sent out to straightaway center field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Next for the Yankees.
Stepping up to the plate, Cameron Maybin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ground ball left side. Holt loves it. He throw to first with plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing his pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting, number 38.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner going back, and it bangs off the monster. Pierce is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now.
For the Red Sox.
Stepping in, Brock Holt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Maybin is there. One down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, catcher.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And up next, the former catcher turned utility man Blake Swihart. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2-1 the count to Blake Swihart.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Boyd scoops it up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready for another shot now, Andrew Benintendi, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's a base hit on the line. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
There are big RBIs and big base hits, Bureau, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out run right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well. Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner is set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
A ball and a strike now. So 1-1. On the ground to third. Holt is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder,
into the box, Aaron Judge. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Now the 0-2 from Price. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller. It's strike one. Here's the 2-1 from Price. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez.
Leading off.
No hits to this point.
No outfielder.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Martinez.
Hit hard to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runner, yes,
Runners off for second. That moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Count now a ball and a strike. Martinez over at second. Bogarts on at first with nobody out. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here.
Designated hitter.
He's set and the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. Barehanded pickup. Safe.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2 strike RBI bases. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
First, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Tanaka into his motion. First pitch on its way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. This one's down to third. Andujar brings it in. Throw on to Burt takes care of him, and the inning is over.
Leading off with the Yankees. The designated hitter. Edwin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Martinez has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. One gone here in the Yankee seventh. And that will bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him swinging in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Swing and a liner. Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it.
Leading off for the Red Sox,
Chad Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First offering on its way.
Now pitching
And fastball's in there for strike 1.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Strike taken up in the zone. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Andrew Benintendi becomes out number 2 this inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Green typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
What are the keys for this?
Well, and he has some trouble with it, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. Henry Mejia been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Henry.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
The catcher.
So a runner, Didi Gregorius, come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18, Didi Gregorius.
Fouled off. The average right at 280 coming in. 18 homers and 43 RBIs. But it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. The second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Here's Cameron Maybin now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory.
Ladies and gentlemen,
will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Number 18.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And the first is in time, 1 gone.
Now catching. Number 20. Kyle.
So coming to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. His prior history versus this arm, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, Giro, the game of baseball has changed so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. He smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's foul.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Bogaerts ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now 7-3.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
You've heard people talk about powering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
Brock Holt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Striding in, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Hit sharply toward the right side. Now this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. Here's big Aaron Judge. Facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes 1 swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With 1 swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time ball 3. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. So striding forward now, Miguel Andujar has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox are back in the win column again. They take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. 9-3.